first, so you're still 26. Okay, just a moment, ha. Okay, so are you seeing my screen right now?
Yes, miss.
Okay. So for this semester, for IMP lecture, we'll be having reporting, okay, or discussion. So with that, for the pre-midterm, I'll be the one to discuss this topic, no? So I'll be discussing it next week na, kaning remaining topics. You had your introduction na for the quiz, and then basic principles and understanding raw materials, I'll discuss that one next week, no? So for the midterm, for after the pre-mid, so the coverage for midterm will be metal and alloys, pre-final, ceramics and glasses, final will be composite materials and nanomaterials. Okay, so you are grouped into 6, no? I did also the groupings. Okay, so ako na lang ang nag-group sa inyo, ha, para wala na ikuan. So what will you be discussing in every material? So inyong i-discuss is their properties, ang method, applying the method, and the ethical environmental aspects nila. Okay, so what do we mean about properties? So properties sa metal, like physical properties, chemical properties. Sa plastic, physical properties, chemical properties nila. So kana mo yung discuss under this one. For the method, based sa atong reference, no, the one that I gave you, di ba duham to kabuok? So the other one katong baga-baga. So na siya duha ka method nga gi-introduce the binding method and the forming method, no? Binding or welding for metals, no? So kana in using this method unsay kinahanglan sa kaninga mga materials, no? Kinahanglan niya nga mga factors ba in forming method, so nga na. And then their principles in manufacturing the material. Okay, if kanang kung mag-manufacture sila og metal, kanang pure metal gid ba nga i-manufacture, so kana unsay principles nga kailangan nilang i-take note. Okay, kana. And then for the third one, okay, so it's applying the method for manufacturing, binding, and forming. So if for example, in ceramics and glasses, if they are to use binding method, so what tools ang kinahanglan para mabind sila, okay? And ma-form sila. So, kana, that's what it means here, kani, applying the method for manufacturing, binding, and forming. And then for the fourth one, ethical and environmental aspects of these materials, okay? While choosing a method. Okay, so inyong tanaw niya ang ethical and environmental aspects. Okay? So kana. So for this discussion or reporting, you will be graded individually. Okay, so I'm using the rubrics the same with the peer evaluation. If you were kanang discussed by the kuan, your instructor for the peer evaluation sheet sa ato ang laboratory. So mora the same ra na siya. Okay, so I'll show you later on. And then every group should create a set work or an activity that's good for 30 points, no? For example, mahuman si group 1, no? Kanang they should prepare a set work or an activity na mas maayo if ma-relate sa activity mas maayo para di pud siya ingon nga pen and paper lang. Okay? So that's worth 30 points and it should be emailed to me the day before your scheduled discussion. Okay? And don't forget, if it's pen and paper, don't forget the answer sheet, answer key. Now it should be in PDF file. The SitWork itself or the quiz itself, pwede ra any platforms like Google Forms or Google Docs, no? Depende lang kung sa activity. Okay? And then your schedule will be posted. I will show you later on. Okay, so kana lang siya for the kuan. For this semester, you will do this reporting with different materials. Okay? So for 2F, here. So I have here the groupings. Now you are, I think, 33. So, kana. Wait lang. Okay. So these are the kuan. Ani. So here are the groupings. You are grouped into 6. So most 9 groups nga tag 6. Then there are 2 groups nga 5 lang. Okay? Kana. So here are this is the rubrics that I'll be using when it's your turn to discuss na. Okay? So kani siya. We have here the grading system 60 to 69 if it's unacceptable, no? Fair 70 to 79, 80 to 89 ang good, excellent 90 to 100. So the criteria are this. So organization and content, okay? Research, subject knowledge and resources, okay? Quality of presented content, visual aids and delivery, okay? So in organization and content, no, it's in how you presented your kanang report, no? It's in logical sequence, and information is kuan from introduction to conclusion, no? So yan na. And with, if you can try to add recommendations, so kana. So for example, no, irita mo, I might give you 90 on this one, okay? For the research, subject knowledge, and resources. So if you have researched a lot of kanang resources para sa inyong topic, no, especially in the environmental and ethical aspects kaning part here. So I think wala kayo ni siya sa book na amang gani pero gamay ra ang iyang istorya. So if you want, you can add kanang other references. No, okay ra ko ana. No, I think that would be better. So if ingana and then it's okay lang, so I might give you 85 on that. Quality of presented content, so let's say 86. Visual aids, so visual aids are very important, no? So gubot kayo ng kuan kanang so kana visual aids nga puros bitaw paragraph lang, no? Di ka paste sa book, so kana very annoying kitan-aon. So if possible, you have to only put kanang mga kuan lang, mga important points, and then you discuss dayon, okay? Dili na kailangan nga basahon pa nimo sa imong nasabtan based on this kanang term baka ha, no? So ingana. So, no need to put everything on the visual aids, no? And I mean the presentation. And in the delivery, okay? So, for example, puno kay muhang visual aids, so I might give you 75 on that, no? But on your delivery, the way you present it, okay, it seems nga kanang you understand your report good very well, no? I might give you 90, no? So this will be then your grade for the reporting. Okay? So this will be okay? So kana. All right? So for the groupings, I will just call out loud, but I will post this one in the classroom. Okay? So for group 1, we have Secretaria, Macasero, Taneo, Villanueva, Rituarto, Ardiente. Group 2, Restauro, Liamada, Fora, Batucan, Tribunalo, Sumalinog. Group 3, Egos, Diaz, Manalang, Lim, Jimenez, Taneo. Group 4, Bustilio, Sarmiento, Montalvo, Fredericos, Pungautan, Arabis. Group 5, Ortiz, Islit, Amahan, Larayos, Conag, and Group 6, we have Duran, Dulce, Habel, Carisosa, and Chu. Okay, so these are your schedule. So this is actually based on the academic calendar, no? So you are given 2 meetings to finish everything. For group 5, just 1 meeting, and also for group 6 1 meeting. Okay, if makaya ra na to. But we can extend if dili jud makaya. Okay? So actually, if for example, if mahuman ra siya ag 1 meeting, pwede ra sad gyud nato na siya for example, si group 1 mahuman ra siya October 14. So by October 21, we can have group 2. No? So group 2, please prepare good. Okay, and the following group na dayon. So these are just kanang kuan plotted schedules, but of course we cannot control unforeseen holidays kana mayon ana. So it's either masayo ta or madugay ta. Okay, especially our class is kuan ra ba kana Fridays. No, most of the Fridays are kasagara holiday or something dagan activities on Fridays, no? So dili ta makamit. So that's very possible. So be prepared lang. Okay? Anyways, you have your schedule man. So ingana. Okay? Sige. Any questions so far? Wala right question? What about your laboratory gimmick na mo for this week?
Yes, miss.
And then what are you going to do for the kuan man laboratory?
Murag mag-discuss na siya, miss, din na siya gihatag namo nga case study.
Okay, siya mo naghatag og case study.
Yes,
And then
miss.
inyong himuan dayon og kuan word summary ana.
Dili, miss, murag maghimo mig case study basic ang i-discuss per midterm man to, danasad mi company study by group.
I see. By group. Okay. Sige. So kana. Alright, so muna siya for our lecture. Any questions? Oh, you're okay with the groupings? No, wala na may problema. Anyways, you don't need to meet face-to-face man good for this one. Yes? Bustilio, you have question?
No, miss.
Okay. Sige. So, kani siya, ha? We have metals for group 1, alloys for group 2, ceramics and glasses for group 3, plastics for group 4, composite materials group 5, and nanomaterials group 6. So, in case nga wala sa book, yeah, you can actually search the internet, no? Mas daghang information ang internet. So, I'm also okay with kanang daghang tag resources, references, rather than having only one references, di ba? So, mas maayo sad ng daghan para mo expound sa lang atong learning, not just limited to one book ra. Okay? So, one book cannot give us all the information we need. So, kana you can actually use another references if you want, especially on these materials. Ano sila? Metal, ang mostly sa book is more on metal. Tas kaya yung chapter for the metal. So, kana, just kuan lang. Just research, do some research. Ha? So, I will discuss next week, next meeting, this one, no? This two here. And then after that, we can have our pre-meet na dayon. So, by the way, who among you here are kanang from outside Cebu? Except Lapu-Lapu and Bantayan. Katong parehan ako nga like nasa Cagayan, nasa Bohol. Kisa man, raise your hands. As of this moment, wala. Nara sa Cebu tanan. Ang uban is naa sa north and uban nasa south. Very good. Mas maayo. Kaya naara diri. So, tawag ra dayon. Okay. Sige, any questions? I will post this one on our our classroom. So, we are 34. Very good. So, kompleto na. Okay. Sige. So, I think that's all for this morning. Now, let me have the attendance first. We are 9:23 today. So, say present once your name is called. Amahan.
Present, ma'am.
Arabis.
Present, miss.
Ardiente.
Present, miss.
Batukan.
Present, miss.
Bustilio.
Present, miss.
Caristosa. Conag. Diaz. Dulce.
Present, miss.
Duran. Egos.
Present, miss.
Eslet.
Present, miss.
Fora.
Present, miss.
Federicos.
Present, miss.
Abel.
Present, miss.
Jimenez.
Present, miss.
Larayos.
Miss.
Lim.
Present, miss.
Diamada. Macasero. Manalang.
Present, miss.
Montalvo. Ortiz.
Present, miss.
Pungautan.
Present.
Restauro.
Present, miss.
Retuarto.
Present, miss.
Sarmiento.
Present, miss.
Sekretaria.
Present, miss.
Sumalinog. Taneo. Jeserel.
Present, miss.
Mary Antoinette.
Present, miss.
Chu.
Present, miss.
Tribunalo.
Present, miss.
Villanueva.
Present, miss.
Okay, so wala si Carisosa. Diaz. Duran. Is Duran active? Wala. Yamada. Kani si Yamada active or gihapon ni siya?
Yes, miss.
Makasero pod.
Yes, Miss.
Okay. All right. So I think that's it. So let's have please turn on your cam. Let's have some pictorial. So by the way, mhm. Okay. Sige. Who can do the screenshot? Wala man si Jared.
Wala, miss.
Sige. Okay, Darwin. Please do the screenshot. Okay na?
Wala, miss.
Okay, thank you, Darwin. By the way, Taneo, Jezreel, and Mary Antoinette, your siblings?
No, Miss.
Ano sa man mo? Igagaw something?
Wala ra. Last
Really? Yo, meant to be, charot. Sige, so thank you so much and see you next week, guys.
Thank you, Miss.
Good
Bye,
morning.
Miss. Thank you, Miss.
Thank you.
Yes.
Bye.